Yo, Amob. Amob. Yo, where this dude at, bro? We got a podcast. This dude now picking up the phone. Bro, I'm just hitting you. I see you on the phone. You ignore me. We got a podcast, bro.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah. I always try to help somebody get some money.
Listen, man, I thought that you was, getting some boba tea or something. I know how y'all do out here in Miami.
Hey,
and
listen,
shit.
It's hot, bro. Your boy had to get a popsicle, bro.
Popsicle,
You know
my
what
God.
I'm
How you feeling?
Listen, bro, I had to get you on the show today. I know you're about to go crazy.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
You help people get a lot of money.
Stupid bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Super
and then
crazy.
You moved all the way from what? Is it Midwest?
Columbus, Ohio.
Come all the way down here.
Oh, yeah, taking over.
You know what I'm saying? So what can we expect today, bro?
I mean, first and foremost, it's your funder's favorite funder, Mr. 50K and 48. The one that's really getting busy, connected to 30 bankers and 15 underwriters. So we're going to understand the power of credit and how mindset and relationships can change your life.
Yeah, we have an AI bot,
Bro.
an AI chat bot for our
Why you only bring one of them out?
Bro, listen, I didn't think you wanted it. You was
That's
too
crazy.
busy.
That's
you was too busy.
crazy.
I was on the phone like, hey, ma, you ain't pick up.
I'm doing funding, man. Live
Exactly.
funding. Gotta
And
get busy.
And I'm doing popsicles,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Let's go.
Let's get it. My dog.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the On the Pursuit podcast. On today's podcast, I have an amazing entrepreneur. This one's a little bit different. If you guys follow him, he talks real reckless. You know what I'm saying? He gets right. He gives you the information straight. He makes sure you need to understand what's really going on. He's a disruptor in the space. He's an innovator. He's a visionary. And I got him with me today so we can actually go crazy on y'all with the information on funding and scaling your business. Hey, Ma, welcome to the podcast.
How you doing, my guy?
What's up, bro?
Yes, sir.
Man, this is in the making, bro.
Something that we been needed to make happen.
Yeah, for sure. I've been really captivated on your content, bro, for a couple different reasons. One, I feel like your personality comes across.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And you know how like some people make content?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you just being the content.
So the thing is, like me, I don't like being in front of the cameras. I never cared to be the guy who took the center of attention. Because I understood what comes with being in the light, but also understanding that I have just a God-given talent. It's like, how long am I going to continue to put my talents on the back burner, right?
Facts.
So now that I'm out, I'm not going to half step and try to be something that I'm not. What you see is what you get, just raw and uncut. And if you don't like it, get the fuck on.
No. You know what? I think for me, it's content that attracts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The way that you speak, like I said earlier, it captivates and it creates intrigue.
Yes, sir.
And I think in this space, you need some intrigue because there's a lot of white noise in this space, bro.
Just think about it. Everybody put on these suits and ties and go rent these foreign cars and try to show the highlight reel of life. And the truth of the matter is, people that's watching this more than likely ain't established. They struggling.
Yeah.
Why am I only going to focus on the good parts when I know 3 years ago I was damn near homeless? I was sleeping on my cousin's couch.
Facts.
Like, if I did it, you can do it. If I'm only selling you my wins, I'm being a disservice, because how can you believe in something if you only see the beauty and not the process that it took to get here?
Nah, 100%. So since we touched on that, what was one of those situations that wasn't beautiful?
Man, it's never like as beautiful as they think. Like, at the top of the year, I started preparing to move to Fort Lauderdale, and like while in that process, like my grandfather was on his deathbed, and understanding while he was dying that he lived a life under his own terms. I'm tired of seeing people spend money frivolously, but then when it's time to invest into themselves, they act like they can't afford it, right? I'm tired of seeing people with $600 t-shirts and their bank account is depleted. I'm tired of seeing people talking about, we in Miami turning up another. Stop all of that shit when you can't even leverage your credit to get to the next level, right? The truth of the matter is, getting in position isn't expensive. You just have to know who to get the information from. What I decided to do is I decided to put 4 ebooks together where I teach you how to structure your credit, structure your business. I show you how to run a funding company, and I show you how to go and generate leads so you can put your business on autopilot where you can show up part-time and get full-time compensation as if you were the CEO. All you got to do is comment 4 for 4 below this video, and I'm literally going to send you 4 ebooks for $4 total, $1 per ebook, and it's going to change your life. Real game, real actionable steps that you can implement today. Lock in before you get locked out. I knew that I couldn't stop. Like, the internet didn't see none of that. And the reason why they didn't see none of that is because I don't want no sympathy. I don't want no pity. But I had a different look. As soon as I found out that my grandfather, which was one of my best friends, was passing, I knew that this was going to be a year of constant tests, constant trials to see if I was built for this next step that I'm walking into. So like when it get dark, a lot of people mope about it. And I'm just like, oh, it's some sunshine on the other side of this. Like, let's go through it, and let's go through it now.
So what was that like during that time? Because mindset wise, like you mentioned, a lot of people would fold. So like, I don't know how much death that you've experienced.
A lot.
But yo, bro, I lost my mom, my dad, grandmoms, one of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Uncle, cousins, aunts, all between like teenage years and early 20s. So I can imagine what losing your grandfather felt like. For me, since I've been through so much death, I started to get numb. So when it happened, or when it started to continue to happen, it ain't really moved me. I was still able to navigate. You know what I'm saying? So what was that feeling for you?
For me, the funny thing is I experienced a lot of death from friendships and family members growing up. But when my grandfather died, I felt like it would be a disservice to what our relationship was if I didn't feel it. So I actually allowed myself to go through it, because at first I was trying to be numb to it, and I caught myself for a week straight having dreams about people who died years prior. So I'm waking up like literally crying, and then I'm trying to act like nothing is wrong. So I was like, you know what? When you hold it in, you erode the heart, and you're prolonging your process. Nigga, let that shit out. It's all right to feel it. Because that means that this person was special. So realizing that I would be watering down the relationship that I built with my dog, it was like, nah, bro, we're gonna go through this. Because once I get on the other side of this situation, oh, it's gonna be hard to stop what God got planned.
So on the other side of that situation, when did you really feel like, you know what, I'm about to like open these floodgates? I'm about to start going crazy for real.
So for real, man, that just happened like a month or two ago. Cause I've been chilling. I've been chilling, but then it got to the point where it was like I had a couple situations where I started to feel like I played the back burner so long that people forgot what my true value was.
So when you say that and you say people, what do you mean specifically? Like who?
So
who's the people?
I've just always been a team player with everybody in life, right? Like no matter who you is, friends, brothers, business partners, family members. Like I've always tried to focus on helping everybody in their situation get better. And when I would try to focus on me, I would look like the bad guy. So now I got to the point where it's like, shit, like I'm cool with being Thanos. I'm cool with snapping my fingers and tearing this whole shit up, because just like people can come into my life and add value, I add value everywhere that I go as well. So we're not going to forget that. We're not going to water it down. And then it made me start to realize there's a lot of mentors in this space that's just giving information, but they not doing the shit that they say they doing. So I was like, okay.
You have to get into that one.
I mean, we ain't got to get into it. We know
we ain't got to talk about the name specifically.
But we just know it's a lot of people that's rich off information.
No. That's a fact.
Yeah, so it's like, put one of your favorite funders next to me and I'm going to smoke they fucking boots today.
See, the thing about that is, and that's why earlier when I talked about like really getting to it, like I know a lot of people in the funding space, you know, and I know a lot of people in the funding space where they might be like a certain hurdle, or they might only get people funding up to, you know what I'm saying? And then when they can't do certain things, that's
delegate.
where it stops.
Or they delegate.
And
they send their clients to somebody like me. So the thing is, I'm connected to over 30 bankers and 15 underwriters. And I understand how most internal banking systems work, to where even if it's a bank that I never dealt with, we're going to figure it out in about 30 minutes. I'm going to probably push myself through it to see how the process works. And now it's like, okay, we understand that this bank requires this. If you got a client in this area and this is what their profile look like, let's get them right.
So what is funding for people that don't really understand? And let's talk about from the perspective of someone that actually has good credit is just
Mm-hmm.
dormant, because there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, or a lot of entrepreneurs
Mm-hmm.
that's still using their cash. They may have really great credit, but they
Mm-hmm.
might be afraid to use it, right?
So I like to say that credit is the bridge to wealth. It can take you from your current situation to help you build a foundation to actually break the gates on your goals and aspirations so you can get to the next level.
Mm.
The thing is, people try to save money to invest, but if you barely just making enough, how can you truly invest? I know to pour into a business, it's a stat that says 80% of businesses that start off with $50,000 in capital grow 3 times faster than those who don't. So if I want to
Yeah.
scale my business rapidly and I'm not using credit, you telling me I gotta save $50,000 before I could do that?
And if they save the money, they're definitely not even going to want to
They're
spend
not
it.
gonna want to spend it,
Yeah.
right? Now, if I built my credit, if I spent 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years building my credit, and I really built out my profile the right way, and then I went to the bank to leverage my credit as collateral to get access to anywhere from $25 to $50,000 at 0% interest for 12 to 16 to 18. We even got some banks that's going up to 22 months. Now I can literally max this card out, make a minimum monthly payment for however long that 0% interest introductory is. And then before that runs out, we can actually just do a balance transfer. So I'm never really paying interest. I'm just robbing Peter to pay Paul to invest back into my business. But the best part about it is they getting scraps and I'm getting a boatload of the bread.
What's some of the misnomers in the space? The misconceptions.
One of my favorite misconceptions is you need perfect credit or a 750 or higher score to be able to get access to funding. When the truth of the matter is, with a 680 credit score and the right data points, I'm getting clients $250,000 all day long.
So a quarter million. So a quarter million in funding. How long would it take for someone with the right data points to get access to that?
They call me Mr. 50K in 48. I
Mm.
can send you through one bank and get you $50,000.
48
Like,
hours.
and you gonna have it in 48 hours, not get approved in 48
Mm.
hours in your hand, in your bank account, ready to invest in 48 hours.
Man, so what are some of the things that people can do with that money? So listen, let's say I'm a brand new business owner.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lock into you.
Mm-hmm.
You give me 50K into 48,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now, what am I doing with this money in terms of investing in my business?
So
Equipment, resources.
Yeah, so I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm the plug's best friend. I'm connected to over 8 to 10 people who can show you how to turn credit into cash flow. One, you can invest into knowledge and information and learn how to run a funding company, right? Two, you can learn how to trade stocks. I know people who trade stocks. You can get with my guy out in Dallas who can show you how to get a fully sustaining rental company. You can get with my guy out here in Florida who does cargo van transportation. So it's a multitude of things that you can do
to deploy the funds.
And the best part about it is, if you want to be hands off, a lot of people only want to do business with their friends. So you're going to find somebody where you like, hey, I'm going to invest this and I'm going to focus on the back end analyticals of the business. And you're going to focus on doing the hard work, and we bust it down 50-50. So now you bring in your partner with you or whoever you're doing business with, and all they got to do is the manual work, and you're doing the full the full constructiveness of the systems to where you help them escape from their current situation. They're helping you escape from your current situation.
So when did Amob start going crazy? Like what got you into funding, and where were you doing prior to this?
Okay, so prior to this, before my entrepreneur journey started, I had 24 failed jobs by the age of 24. So I was just trying shit. And then at 24,
which one of them did you like?
None. My favorite job was the job that I didn't have to go to.
Yeah, no doubt.
I never had a job like that, right? So it got to a point where I was like, yo, this isn't it. So then I met my first mentor and I started wholesaling real estate. And that shit was dope. I'm seeing so many business owners talk about making 6 figures a month. And I'm like, legally? Because where I'm from, this shit not normal. So they had a real estate event that was literally a street over from my aunt's house where I used to be at every weekend practically. And in this neighborhood, you're not going to catch real estate investors just walking around. So it blew my mind that Y'all sitting over here making plans to take over the neighborhood, but y'all scared to even just move through here during the day. I was like, I got to be a part of this. I got to figure out how to save the community. While trying to scale my business, I kept hitting roadblocks, and then my mother ended up getting diagnosed with cancer. She ended up beating it. But then I hit another wall where now I'm living at my cousin's house, sleeping on his couch. I'm literally door knocking, cold calling, driving for dollars, everything that you can do, and I just couldn't scale. I'm seeing everybody else around me scale rapidly, talking about using other people's money, but they never showed me how to go get it.
Yeah.
So I went to the bank, applied for funding, got denied.
So you just went to the bank randomly, like, yo.
I knew the bank had money.
Okay, gotcha.
Like if I ain't know nothing else,
The money was there.
the money there,
Yeah.
and I just got to figure out how to get it. I went, I got denied, and when I got denied, like I was discouraged. I pulled the basic, like they don't want to give me nothing because I'm black. And the lady was like, "Nah, your credit fucked up. Like the reason why we're not giving you nothing is because of what you did."
Yeah.
So I took her out to lunch. She showed me how to pull up my credit profile, and after that, I met somebody who had a credit repair company. He helped me fix my credit. I went back to that same bank, and in a 2-day process from applying for some funding and receiving it, it was 48 hours. They gave me $40,000. I knew I had something.
Same lady.
Same lady.
Yeah.
Same lady.
She's happy to see you back. But
yes.
But she helped you though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up.
So she helped me get put in position. I got that $40,000, and I was like, all right, yo, we on to something. So then I started structuring businesses, and I'm getting paid a lot faster than when I'm getting paid for real estate, but the payout ain't the same. So then I started telling people I knew how to do funding, and I really didn't. And then July 13th, 2023, I got my first successful funding client. We went through Wells Fargo, applied for $50,000. They got denied. We did the reconsideration play because I seen Wells Fargo was getting sued for being prejudiced, and they overturned and gave them the $50,000. I made $5,000 in 20, 30 minutes worth of work. Said I'm never going back to nothing else.
Yeah.
And it's been up ever since.
It's a great situation where it's like you're selling money or you're helping people get access to capital, but at the same time, you're educating them too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think to me, it's a no-brainer for someone to tap into someone like you because you're able to walk them through, giving them steps, giving them a blueprint, put them in position, and then really give them like a roadmap how they can get, like you said earlier, $250,000, maybe $500,000, maybe structure all the way up to $1 million. And then once they have all this capital, they can deploy it.
And do whatever they need to do.
So man, where was you at when I started my first basketball business and my clothing company? I could have used you back then.
What year was that?
Man, this was 2000, 2004.
God damn, I was shit. Where was I at? I was somewhere elementary school.
So listen, bro. I had a basketball league in Boston where I'm from. I was inspired by Rucker Park.
Okay.
We didn't have nothing back then in Boston like that. So I was the first one that actually created a street ball league in the city, and then people started taking my blueprint. So I operated from 2000 to 2006. And then I did a one-off in 2010. I stopped doing it because I started a clothing company with a good friend of mine, and that joint took off. Now, I could have used it in too because I used all my money, bro. I was using all my cash. You know what I'm saying?
If I knew this back in 2010,
yeah, it'd be super up.
I was what, 9th grade, 8th grade, something like that. Yeah.
Did you go to college?
I went to college to get a refund check. They gave me $7,500. I bought a motorcycle. I bought my son's car seat and a whole bunch of fucking clothes.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say if you knew this information back then, you wouldn't even got the refund check.
I went to college just to because hold on, they giving out what $7,500,
right?
Well, I got that bread. I literally leading up to that. I'm in like class sleep every day.
Yeah,
my first day of college, the lady dropped a book like this thick on the desk and was like, "This y'all's full curriculum. I'll see y'all when it's time to do." Whatever testing that shit was. I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't for me. Let me just get this bread so I can get up out of here.
So now you're in a way different position, right? You got access to the information, high level information. You've already worked with clients successfully, right? You got your system. You got 30 plus underwriters.
Yes, sir.
You got business partners, right? You got this whole thing built out. What's your mission right now?
My mission right now, so I'm in the process of getting ready to do a 5-day challenge because I feel like everybody needs to learn the funding game. Even if you're not going to use it for business, to be able to help your mom, your dad, cousin, uncle, brother, kids get access to capital, somebody has to teach you the right way. It's a lot of people out here just telling y'all to go and do shit. A lot of people got just one chase rep, so they think they got a funding company, but they don't know nothing about the banks that's really giving the bag out. So I want to show at least 50 to 100 people in the next 60 days how to successfully be able to leverage their credit to go and get access to capital so they can actually change the trajectory of their family.
Have you done this before?
What, a challenge?
Yeah.
So not like this. So I have over 96 mentees right now. And they all getting busy. But now it's like my mentorship is kind of full of business owners. We probably got, out of those 96 people, about 10 of them got 9 to 5s. Everybody else is business owners. But I realized that the masses of the United States is made up of people who are stuck in a 9 to 5 instead of business owners.
100%.
So I want to help the people that feel stuck. I want people to know that you don't have to have a business to be able to go and get funding. You can just use your regular credit, go get access to capital, and then pour back into whatever you wanted to do 5, 10, 15 years ago.
So what makes your virtual event different? There's a lot of people teaching this information. There's a lot of people teaching how to start funding company, how to get access to capital. But if I lock in with you, how many days? Is it 3, 4, 5?
5.
So if I lock in with you for 5 days, what's some of the information I can expect? What's gonna be different about your journey?
The very first day, you're gonna learn how to structure your credit to the bank standards, like with actionable steps that you can take while you're on class. The second day, you're going to learn how to build your business out to the bank standards, like that you can do on class. I'm not gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna give you everything that I got. The best part about it is a lot of people who hold these challenges get funding clients and they send their clients to me. So instead of going and playing the middleman game, why not just come directly to the source?
Yeah, for sure.
Before I had 30,000 followers, I was doing 50, 60K a month. I had 12,000 followers when I had my first 100K month. So it's like, why not come directly to the person? Yeah, I don't got the most followers, but like I said, put one of your favorite funders next to me. I'm gonna show them something.
When is this event?
So we're gonna launch the week after InvestFest.
Okay.
Like soon as InvestFest
so
over.
Like the end of
August. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Soon as InvestFest over, that Monday.
Where they need to go to register?
All you gotta do is go to my Instagram and comment challenge under one of my posts, and I'm literally gonna send you the onboarding information.
So you gotta let them know what the Instagram is.
So all you gotta do is follow me at Amob_go_crazy.
So Amob_go_crazy and comment what?
Challenge.
Under any post.
And they're gonna
get access to a link so they can register.
Get access to whatever they need.
Now, is this a free challenge or is this paid?
So you gotta pay a little bit to get in the room.
It's a little ticket,
but it's something slight. It's like $97
for how long? For 5 days?
5 days.
Yeah, bro, that's kind of
super
crazy.
Slight.
Yeah.
Super slight.
It's like $20 a day, something like that.
Maybe less than that.
And are you doing? Can I get funding in the class?
Of course.
All right, so they're gonna learn how to structure their credit properly. They're gonna learn how to structure their business correctly to the exact data points.
To the exact data points.
They're gonna get funding.
We're doing live funding.
Doing live funding.
Live funding.
So if that's not worth $97, that's
fucking bugging.
They're crazy.
I'm trying to save y'all.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to be Moses stuck in the desert for 40 years when this was supposed to be a 14-day process.
100%.
Like I'm trying to save y'all. And I don't want you to have the audacity to think that, yo, I'm gonna catch the next one. Because I might be like the dudes who made the theme song on the Cops, one and done. Like if I could help who I want to help, y'all might not see my face again on this type time.
What can they actually expect? Because some people, they might have been to some of these online classes, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, come out of it, but still not really execute. You know what I'm saying? What can they really expect?
So the first thing is mindset. Like for the people who really lock in, you gonna get some mindset from me every day. I'm making sure that we pour into your cup because we have to start the day off on a positive tip. Before y'all go to work, whatever, I gotta make sure y'all ready to run through a wall. So when y'all get off, you can get these actionable steps. I need you locked in, focused, ready, And the best part is, like, it's going to be something that's beneficial to anybody. If your credit is bad, I'm gonna be doing credit repair giveaway. If your credit is good, we doing live funding. Somebody might get a business structure for completely free. You never know what I'm going to do because I resonate with the people.
How has access to this information changed your life?
It made me look at life different. Like when I'm driving down Lakeshore or one of these streets on the beach and I'm looking at the skyscrapers, it's like, damn, somebody used credit to buy one of these.
Facts.
Like somebody owns this whole fucking building. That can be me. It make me realize that when you have access, like whatever you want to do is limitless. It's no cap on what you can do.
Yeah, there's definitely no cap. I feel like, so you moved. What city did you move from originally?
So I moved from Columbus, Ohio.
I thought so, cause I'm like that 6'4", that
614.
That joint look familiar. So you moved from there. What made you move from your city as opposed to staying in your previous environment?
I start hitting the ceiling. Like while going to these entrepreneur events, like my peoples will put the events together, but while we in there and we in the rooms, the people who put the events together, these is my dogs. I call them every day. I talk to them every day. You go to an entrepreneur event to borrow motivation. You go to an entrepreneur event to learn how to scale up. If I'm in an event and I'm one of the 5 to 8 people that's being looked at, how can I grow in an environment where I've already hit my peak? And I got some people that's like, bro, you could have did a lot more in the city. And it's like, yeah, I could have. But that shit would have withered out. Let me go in and obtain everything that I need to get access to. And then when I come back, it's going to be the right way.
It's kind of like LeBron when he left and came back and got the chip. He couldn't have got the chip. He would stay right there.
He had to do what he had to do.
He had to go leave. You know what I'm saying? Get
go
the
leave. Go get a chip and then come back and.
You know what I'm saying? He had to get some mentorship himself. You know what I'm saying? And then come back and go crazy.
And that's exactly what it is. Like for me, my favorite movie is Scarface. And watching that movie, seeing a middle-aged man come out of jail, get off a boat, and go and take over a city that was just completely wide open.
Nobody knows who you are, and it's really your fault. Why? Because you rely on word of mouth and referrals. What if I showed you that everyone's spending time on Instagram, everyone's spending time on YouTube, everyone's spending time on social media? Content is a currency, but you don't have either enough content or any content at all. So that's why you need to start leveraging podcasting so more people know who you are, what you do, and how you help people. So that's why we're giving away the information for free. Join us as the Podcast to Cast Masterclass, where I'm going to be breaking down exactly how a profitable business owner who's already moving and grooving and making money can add a media component, a podcast, and generate an additional 30 to 50K every single month. So if you want to learn how to do that, if you're that type of business owner, if you're that type of entrepreneur, and you're tired of word of mouth and referrals, come to the free masterclass, all right? Click the link below. Cannot wait to see you in class.
It's like, it's no way that I'm going to let his old ass outwork me.
That's a vision.
So it's now that we here, it's like the world is yours, Chico.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all that I hear every day when I wake up. Like, go and get it.
What brought you to Florida specifically
Scarface.
as opposed to going somewhere else?
Scarface.
Just literally.
Like that and really understanding that I don't party, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So in a fast-paced city where that's what everybody do, I'm in a house working.
Yeah.
So when I come outside, the ones who not prepared,
don't
realize that they got another thing coming. Like, and then realizing, like, yo, you walk outside and I see more Rolls Royces and SF90s than I see fucking Hondas.
Yeah, facts.
This where I need to be.
That's what I felt like.
This where I need to be.
When I moved from here from LA, I didn't even think about LA.
Yeah,
you know
this shit is different.
Yeah, 100%. Like where I live at, I live right on the water. Water's right there. Marina's right there. Yachts is right there. Bahami's Ferrari up the street. Lamborghini, Rolls Royce around the corner.
Yep. So the Bentley dealership right by my house.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like a half a mile away. The beach is a 10-minute walk from where I stay. I don't like how sand feel, but I go to the beach every Sunday, and I watch church at the beach. Yeah. I have socks on. The shit is crazy. Like nigga wearing socks on the beach. That sounds
like some Ohio shit.
Yeah, like what's up with buddy, right? But just being in front of that water or feeling like I'm having a hard day and just being able to go and sit on the beach and realize, like, bro, you already in the top.
For real.
5 to 10%.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Not at all, man. So at this point in your life, it seems like your mindset is in a really good place.
Yes, sir.
But what allowed you to build up that mindset? You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Was it certain books? Was it the mentorship? Was it more life experiences?
Life experiences. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've never read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Like, everything that all the entrepreneurs then read, like, I ain't. Only book that I can tell you that I ever completed is 50 Cent's book and Jeezy's book.
Okay, yeah.
Other than that,
That
life.
just means you resonate with them.
Yeah, so
yeah.
like life built a different type of character for me, and really understanding that the decisions that I used to make were put in front of me to stop me from being here. I had to realize, like, yo, if you just stop and think and use the other side of your brain for once, boy, you'll be a fucking problem.
Mm.
So now it's like, yo, we're not gonna react no more. We're not gonna flash out. This shit not that bad. Like, life is actually beautiful on this side. It's people who will tell you, like, nah, like the Amob that I knew 2-3 years ago, he ain't smile. He used to be so angry and upset. And it's like, nah, the truth of the matter is I was just broke.
Yeah,
I didn't get the
facts.
experience
Had nothing to
freedom.
smile about then.
Yeah, now it's beautiful over here. Like, you really hardly ever gonna catch me having a bad day. Even when clients do ridiculous shit, I get a charge back for somebody being unethical, whatever. Like, it's like, yo, it is what it is. I'm a deal with it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're gonna shake back on to the next.
Is there anything outside of the ritual you have on Sunday at the beach, pulling up church, watching
Mhm.
online, that you do to keep yourself full and able to kind of take things over?
So, like, I talk to God every morning. That's mandated. Like, in the beginning of the Bible, or like in the very start of the Bible, it says in the beginning it was God and his word. So I have to understand that every day that I wake up, it's a new beginning. So I have to just follow suit. I feel like if you need a book that's going to show you how to navigate through life, read the Bible.
Mm.
There's so many things that can resonate once you understand that it was wrote in parables, because that's what was relatable back then. So with me doing music, it's easy for me to catch and be like, oh, this was an analogy, right?
Yeah.
So I wake up, spend a little bit of time with God. I make sure my kids are straight, reach out to their moms, make sure everything is flowing smooth. And then I get to work. Like, all this dipping your face in buckets of water and nose strips and all that shit that everybody doing on the internet, I don't do none of that. Like, do I want to start reading books daily? Yeah, because to get to the next level where I'm going, it's not about what I have to do, it's about who I have to become.
100%.
But as far as like anything that's out the ordinary, like, no, I get up, shower, brush my teeth, and get to work.
So as a father, has life shown you anything different? So now, right, you're a
Mhm.
leader in the household.
Mhm.
How many kids you got? 2?
4.
You got 4 kids.
4.
What's the ages?
9, 5, 3, and then I got a 3-month-old.
Boys and girls?
1 son, 3 daughters.
So how are you looking at life now as a father, right, and a provider and a leader?
So
And
like
then
what?
what you instill in them that you ain't have?
So when I first had my son, I was outside, I was bugging, and then when I had my first daughter, I was still outside a little bit. But now, like, I look at my kids and they do shit that I used to do, and typically parents would get mad and I just laugh, right? But it's understanding that I have people who look up to me. Like, my son, for the last 2 years, used to run around and be like, my dad's an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
And you
Yeah.
right, son, your dad is a fucking entrepreneur, right? Now, teaching my kids that you can be as free as you want to be is one of the best feelings, because they know when they're around me, it's nothing that you can do that's going to put a limit on it.
Mm.
Like, as long as you're not hurting yourself, because my kids know the hospital is closed, like, be yourself unapologetically. Don't write on the walls because I'm gonna have to pay for that, but be you and be free. And that's something that I really only experienced with a couple people in my family growing up. Like, my auntie bought a computer with a webcam on it so I could be a rapper while everybody else was playing basketball. Like, she allowed me to flow in my creativeness. So I don't all the flipping, jumping. Like, I let my kids be free. Like, just do y'all as long as y'all not doing no BS. And then I let them know every day, like, we don't work for nobody.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
and the work that dad putting in is for y'all's business.
What's some of the stuff that Amob now would have told the previous version you, the one that
Uh,
was broke, maybe angry?
so I was addicted. Like I got diagnosed with anxiety when I was 14. So I was addicted to Xanax
Mm.
because that's what my doctor was prescribing me. When I turned 18, I got addicted to lean as well. Like I would have told bro, like, yo, put the cup down, leave the fucking pills alone, go find some self-love, stop chasing women, like focus on yourself. All the time that you pouring into
These other
chasing
things,
these
yeah.
women, if you focus on building yourself, oh my goodness, this shit will be different. But also, I will let him know if you continue to do what you're doing, understanding that something traumatic is gonna happen, but don't panic because it turns out to be a beautiful situation. I wouldn't change it for the world.
How old were you when you had that clarity?
24.
So the addiction to the Xanax and the lean,
Mm-hmm.
what age was that?
So I started getting Xanax prescribed when I was 14.
14, yeah.
I tried to stop taking Xanax when I was 21. That's the first time that I felt a real withdrawal. I'm talking about like hands going numb. I would be walking holding my phone and that shit would just drop out of my hand and I couldn't move my hand because one of the symptoms of a withdrawal from Xanax is nerve damage. Right? So trying to stop, it was like so discouraging. But then in 2020, like 2020 is the year when everything bad happened and it looked horrible, right? I end up lacerating my tendon in my thumb in 3 places and I had to get stitches in the rest of my fingers. And I was at the hospital for 2 days.
Mm.
While I was at the hospital, they had me hooked up to an IV, getting me ready for surgery. And I'm not thinking about being anxious. I'm not thinking about needing a Xanax because I'm moving around and doing too much. I got out the hospital. They gave me some Percocets for my hand. I took one. It made me too aggressive, too angry. I was like, I'm not doing that. Then on the 4th day, I was like, damn, I ain't popped a pill. Like, I haven't popped the Xan. I ain't thinking about it. And I dumped my prescription down the toilet. I dumped the whole prescription down the toilet. And I was like, now that we free, and I'm gonna be honest, that was one of the hardest battles. Cause like once I hit like month 6 or 7, like weird little things started to happen where I would think that I was anxious and I would think that I wanted to pill and I would have to talk myself off of the cliff. So like when I see people who battle addiction, I
You
understand
understand, yeah.
like some people didn't ask to be addicted to things. Like I had a lady who was 72 years old telling me that Xanax is what I needed at 14 years old. And my parents didn't do the research to realize that Xanax only helped for 3 weeks. And then after that, it's just a chemical imbalance where your nerves is sending a transmitter to your brain that's saying you're anxious because it's craving an opioid. So yeah, shit was a little different.
Yeah, that was definitely a little different,
Yeah,
bro.
shit was a little
And I know
different.
that there's people that battle with that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they probably don't have or didn't have that same experience that you had that obviously
Mm-hmm.
helped you to get out of it. So man, that's heavy.
And for anybody that's dealing with something, like I know in my community, like if I would have went to rehab, that shit would have been discouraging. Motherfuckers would have made jokes. Because where we from, everything that's right is
That is
wrong.
wrong, yeah.
But bro, if you battling something and you need to go and see somebody about that shit, go get yourself right. Because I promise, soon as you beat that, you unbeatable.
Yeah, bro. So you get me emotional on that, bro. That was heavy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That shit be crazy.
Nah, but bro, I'm excited that you're on the other side of it. And not only are you on the other side of it, you're really making an impact
Yes,
and
sir.
helping a lot of people, but also changing their mindset when it comes to money. And I think money, relationships, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously having a foundation with God can really change someone's life.
Yes, sir.
Right? So money is really, finance is really one of the biggest things that like separates relationships. Whether it's with your dog, you're married, you're in a relationship, it's always gonna come down to finances. So what are some of the key principles when it comes to people learning about money that you learned that you can share with people?
First thing is stop worshiping that shit. Like money come, money go. Like what's your impact gonna be? Because the more that you can help people, the more money you gonna make. Like the moment that you decide to be more intentional instead of just service driven, you gonna get your wildest desires. Like I know people who build their friendships off of money and it's a strictly transactional relationship. And then when that bread slow up, we been cool for 3 to 5 years. Now we don't fuck with each other no more.
Yeah.
And somebody trying to figure out what it is. And the truth of the matter is, y'all didn't build a solid foundation off of key morals and principles. Y'all built it off of chasing a fucking piece of paper. Like, I don't put, money has no value to me. It's a great service. It's a great tool. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that I make the type of money that I make. But if I go broke today, the relationships that I built, I know that I can call somebody who's going to put $100,000 behind me. That's going to help me get back on my feet. And that's something that money can't buy.
Not at all.
So like focus on the relationships, focus on how you can better anybody that you come into contact with. And when you think like that, you'll start to meet some people that you didn't even know existed out here.
So what are some of the things you want to do now? What are some of the circles you want to be in? What are some of the individuals that you like to connect and build with?
I'm right where I need to be. I don't desire to be nowhere else. Like the people that I have in my life now who I'm building with or who I have built with, I'm glad to be exactly where I'm at. I like to have conversations where we talk about key principles that can help us be better as people. I'm glad to be able to call the people that I can to have real conversations and it not being transactional. And most importantly, I'm glad to have people who I can be vulnerable with. Yo, I'm having a hard day. This shit don't got nothing to do with business. I can't ask to be anywhere else. Now, if something occurs where I feel like I need more teaching or another mentor, then I'll go and find who I need to help solve this problem. But I don't desire nothing else. I'm like overly grateful for where I'm at.
Bro, I'm excited for your challenge coming up. I think you're gonna make a crazy impact. Let the people know where they need to go to tap into it.
Yes, sir.
Run it back again, what they can expect.
Yes, sir.
And let's see what you can do with having them come into this challenge and change some of these situations.
This 5-day challenge is nothing like you've experienced anywhere else. Yes, everybody talks about credit. Everybody talks about business funding, but nobody's really giving you the actionable steps to better yourself, right? So not only are we going to go over building credit and building businesses, I'm going to have somebody come in that talks about building wealth and wealth building strategies, because when we make the money, we typically spend it. This person is going to tell you how to keep the money in-house, how to keep it circulating, right? I'm going to show you how to run a funding company. We're going to do live funding. Everything that you get from me is what I wish I had 5 years ago. I'm not going to hold nothing back. What you pay is literally not even worth a fraction of the value that you get, because I'm literally going to show up and give you everything that I got. All you got to do is follow me at Amob_go crazy. Comment challenge under any of my videos. I'm going to send you a sign up link. You lock it in, and I promise you this is going to be the best decision that you ever made.
Man, bro, you went kind of crazy on that.
My dog. Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
What do you want to leave the people with? Obviously, we talked about a little bit about your transition to Florida, how you made an impact, your addiction, how you've been, changing lives and funding from your life to how you're impacting people. And then obviously the challenge that's coming up. What else you want to leave the people with?
I want y'all to know that whatever you're going through today is only temporary. Those days where I thought that I wasn't enough, I had to realize that pain and pressure pushed me into my purpose. Like, I need you to understand that the now does not last forever, and you kind of living in the past when you focused on where you currently at. If you keep God in your life and you focus on a silver lining, it tells you that he's going to give you everything that you dream and desire. You can literally live an abundant life, but stop focusing on the negative, because what you think is what you receive out of life. Your perception is your reality. If you only talk about the bad stuff that's going on, you're only going to be able to see the bad stuff that's going on. When you really sit and you wake up and you realize that every day you have a new opportunity to go and make new relationships and new money, and make you approach life a little differently, and that's going to be the fastest way that you get to your next level. Don't get caught up in the hype. If you're a young man, stop chasing these bitches. All the young ladies, believe in yourself. You don't need that man for nothing. Pour into you, pour into people that pour into you, and don't expect anything that nobody told you they will show up and give you, because expectations lead to letdowns.
So listen, man, my man Amob just went crazy on the podcast. I think we might have to have a part 2, bro.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a part 2.
We definitely gonna have to
like
have a
in
part
60
2.
days, so we
Yeah.
could talk about
That's
how
what
the
I'm saying.
challenge was.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I'm gonna let you do that September, October,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna show them how we fuck the streets up.
Yeah. And then what we'll do on this one, we'll take it outside the studio and give them some real life. You know what I'm saying?
Let's make it happen.
I think that's gonna go crazy. So listen, make sure you guys tap into my guy Amob. Drop the Instagram again for them.
Amob_go_crazy, the one with the blue check.
And listen, make sure you subscribe to the podcast and share this episode. He went absolutely crazy on this one. You know, there's at least one person in your life that needs this information. So share this link out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Is your podcast still not monetized? Apple has over 2 million podcasts on their platform, but only 450,000 of them are active. The truth is 90% of podcasters quit before episode 10, and of the remaining podcasters, only half of them really know how to get money. And they rely on brand deals, sponsorships, and a large audience. So if you're really ready to scale your podcast to 100K, click the link below, book a call, and let's see if you're a good fit for the program.